Hello YouTube, Damo_23 here, and welcome back to another episode here on the YouTube channel. In today's video, it is the FA Cup final at Wembley, and we play Manchester City in a game that hopefully will bring some joy to what has been a very roller coastery-like season. With that being said, give it a like to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let's get straight into it. The FA Cup has not been kind to us in this save. Historically, usually on this channel, when it comes to finals, we're pretty damn good. We have a good conversion rate, apart from Champions League finals, which is unfortunate. With that being said, hopefully, I don't know why that's saying league table of 20th out of nowhere, but yeah, that's pretty interesting. Maybe it's predicting next season's because we're W for Wrexham. I think that's the only thing. Sidetrack alert. But yeah, FA Cup has not been kind to us. 2 years ago, we played Leicester in the final, who I think got relegated that season, or nearly got relegated 2 years ago. Finished 15th. They won the FA Cup over us. We dominated Southampton last year, which is the reason we switched from 4-2-3 to 4-3-3, and we lost to the only highlight they had after they had 3 shots too. And it's a competition that we always seem to do well, get to the quarterfinal, and then lose. We really should have already won this competition. We haven't, and I have no illusions that today we're probably not going to win this against this Man City side that is so well classed and has yet again got to 90 points in the season, and yet again is the main reason we have not won the title. This means it is now 3 seasons in a row where we have come short by about 4 points in the league, and we can look back at many a result and many an FMing and many of a decision that we have made, and we can look back and go, if we maybe changed one of those things, we might have won the league. A lot of what's, ifs, and buts. However, if we win this game, I'll take that as another season of progression, where if we don't win today, I really think we've become too stagnant, and we probably risk next season being our last season in charge if we do not win a competition. Let's get into it though. Let's discuss the system. I played the system that lost the Leeds after dominating Leeds and not scoring for the final game of the season. And in the end, if you look at the data hub, we finished 1 goal above, basically even by 0.2, within 0.2. And as you can see, we should have won the title, and we should have won it quite comfortably. Unfortunately, we did not. We were 7 goals over our XGA, which means that a lot of teams scored a lot of goals where we should have not have conceded. And if we did keep to our XGA, we would have had the best defense in the league just on the Man City, who, by the way, were 9 goals under. You can also see Man City only should have scored 69 goals this season. And as I've been often mentioned in the last few episodes, any team that wins the league generally performs about 10 goals plus or more above the XG. And as you can see, Man City did. They scored 13 more goals. And all that accumulates to Man City getting 19 more points than what they did to win the title. If things went to the statistical mean, we would have won the title this season and last season, and we would have been pretty close the season before. There is definitely an alternative universe where we just won the title for the 3rd year in the row, and we probably would not have got FFM by Liverpool this year in the Champions League. Without further ado, let's go and have a look at what has been the cup run, because we don't give you obviously every game in the FA Cup. We'll start with ourselves. We played Blackpool, we won 5-1. We played Birmingham, won 3-0. Fulham, we won 3-0. And Brentford, we won 3-0. And obviously, you guys saw Arsenal in the FA Cup, where we were 3-1 up and conceded very, very late in the 94th minute. Once we scored the 3rd, we're always into the final here against Man City. Now, Manchester City themselves, obviously on the final day, they did beat Spurs, so it would not have mattered what happened. They also won 4-0, so goal difference was also very similar for what you guys saw. Their run is they beat Barnsley 3-0 or 4-0, beat Man United 3-1, beat Newcastle 2-1, West Ham 2-0, and Chelsea made the FA Cup, the Champions League semi-final or final. Lost in the second leg to Bayern Munich. Ange Postecoglou got beat in the semi-final by Man City. This is a team that has gone and knocked out a lot of the big boys to get here and are probably favourites for this competition. With that being said, you guys are probably wondering, well, Damien, how did you go in your final game? And, you won 4-0. What was the goals like? Well, it was a very dominating display. As you can see here, in this new system, we did not give Wolves a shot. We had 70% possession, basically, and we scored just over our XG, which is nice. 22 shots, 14 on target. Here are your goals here. Unfortunately, Dedez scored, but yet again, it's not a highlight like Mariba scoring this one from a corner, but everything else was pretty damn good. As you can see here, the ball falls to him here at the back stick. He heads home. He's in the right area at the right time. It's pretty lucky. Consigli got a penalty after a good build-up, and it was a good strike. And then as you can see here, this highlight probably needs to be summed up a little bit more. because we kept the ball for quite a long while. So ball over the top. Ben Dyke of all people winning it, but that's fine. And then if you look at the build-up here, people getting into areas. We've got people in passing lanes. Doak still presenting here as a winger on support, turning around. Again, Doak still here. Can't find a pass to progress. Back to Lorenzi. It's nice. It's calm. Lorenzi doesn't do much. There we go. Doak still staying wide. And then what I like here is Ben Shongwi picks it up as the inverted wing back straight into the channel, which is where Herman moves. And within that, it's 2 passes, it's 1 touch, it's Caputo, it's in. So straight away, work the ball around. There it is. Release the pressure, and off we go. We then scored very late doors, and Herman finally broke his goal-scoring drought, and he will get a start today. Ball in, Herman scores. It's 4-0. Very dominating display. Let's get into this FA Cup final. Can we? Will we? Won't we? Who knows? Unfortunately for ourselves, during the week of training, as always in a big game, you always lose a big player. And with that being said, Dan Robertson has been injured for this final. What I've done is move Cunnington in, and because it's Man City, I've actually gone to an inverted fullback on defender and just told him to sit, right? And still play the rest of the team. So your team here is Arthur, because Dominguez of late, by the way, every time he plays, concedes 2, concedes 2, concedes 1, concedes 2, concedes 4, concedes 5. For a man that he really needed was 1 clean sheet to break the club's clean sheet record, is gone. Arthur, in his last 4 games, 4 clean sheets. So pretty big call. I'm going to play Arthur in our biggest game this season, who is not the best goalkeeper in the world, but we know on his day, he can be absolutely amazing. Cunnington at right back, which means it allows Lorenzi to come in with his good form in at centre back with Parsons. Walter, who I think is the heir to the Udogi throne and probably needs to be playing, will start today. Koulibaly, Desiree and Caputo, with his 13 goals this season, averaging a 7.58 over the last 5 games, gets a start over Dedez. Consigli has been amazing. Ben Dyke's in better form than Junior, so we're going to go Ben Dyke. And Josh Herman will get a start up front today, but I will by no means saying, and this is a big thing to say, that I think Josh Herman, for a guy that is so well classed, can only score 13 to 15 goals in a league campaign. I'm happy to drag him for Mohamed, and I'm honestly sitting here thinking today that this is a game where if he does not score in, he does not look good in yet again, I think there's a world where if a big comes in for him for 140, 150 million, I think it would be better to part ways with a guy that came through our academy, because he really, even though the game thinks he's good enough, we've seen it for 3 seasons, he can't get us that league title. So maybe we need to go and buy someone else or give Mohamed a starting role now and get Herman out the club and cash in on the money. Now that's controversial. Maybe that's just a bit of hindsight for a guy that good, but we need goals, mate, and you're not scoring. They got a guy called Spike in net, who is their backup goalkeeper. Nice to see both clubs using their backup goalkeeper. Rico Lewis is world class. Gertrudo, we sold here for big money, and it looks like he's gone and enjoyed a title. Guardiola looks good. Matteo Ruggeri is fantastic. Pinto's one of the best centre mids in the game. Have a look at good he is at 23 years of age, the Italian. Seven Botman plays centre mid, which is weird. Rodrigo, Phil Foden, and Jeremy Pirno in the 4-2-3-1, with Haaland up front, who's going to cause a headache. On the bench, you have Mario Batista, Miganini, got Bamba, who looks world-class. Daniel is also on the bench, who we've seen. Adam Wharton is good according to star ratings, but I look at him and I think he's a bit whatever. Victor scored against us, so we're not going to badmouth him anymore. Oscar looks fantastic. Marco Pellegrino still looks very, very good. And Hedel was their number 1 goalkeepers on the bench. Looks fantastic. That is a very good side. But I will say, I honestly think that their starting 11 has more world-class players in it. I think our team as a whole is better and our bench is better because I have more guys that are more good to leading Premier League footballers, I think, per pound. Is that ludicrous of me saying? Is that biasness? I don't think so. I look at my team and I go, I've got a very similar squad. You guys might have Rodrigo, Haaland and Foden. It's probably a little bit more world-class in areas than my team. But I've got guys that are, as a whole, off the bench, better than what you're going to bring on. Maybe, just maybe, I think that's true. Anyway, I expect to get dominated here, even though we're playing this system, so it'll be interesting to see how we go. At Wembley, we're in the red, they're in the blue, and away we go. 25 minutes, not a highlight. We get a corner here. Let's rotate quickly. Consigli. Whip one. Parson doesn't win. Do we win the header? Lorenzi does. Desiree do. Walter! Oh, straight at the keeper. We also have a habit in these big games of missing big chances. Walter hits it half a metre either side of the keeper, half a yard either side of the keeper, it's a goal. He hits it straight at the keeper, and it's going to be 0-0. Desiree Doo deflected and stays out. He really should have scored in this highlight. And against Man City that has an Erling Haaland up front, you got to really score when you get the opportunity. And as you can see here, 30 minutes played. We've been the dominant side, but it is 0-0. Time ticking away here. Can we? Will we? We won't. Half time, 0-0. I'm now torn between telling them they're doing very well or that isn't good enough because we did not score. I'm going to tell them it was not good enough. Lorenzi's the only one that came disheartened with that, but that's fine. Walter Caputo, who I know I might maybe want another centre midfielder over Dennis, but I think Caputo's had a good enough year to probably be in the team. We turn the ball over here 60 seconds into the first half, and here comes a highlight right after half time. Rodrigo, Pinto, Foden. There's the difference, boys. Man City, 1 shot, 1 attack, 1 goal. There's the difference. For whatever reason, in this year's match engine, no matter how much you dominate and how many chances you create, your opposition will just score every freaking time when they get their first chance. Pinto, Foden, goal. Their apparently second shot. But yeah. There we go. Yuri Pino now goes short to Foden. He comes inside and hits. Deflected into the bar. And after half time, things have gone badly. So maybe the aggressive team talk was not good. We should have praised them and told them to keep playing the same way. But yeah. Anyway, Ben Doak on the break. Advantage played for the referee is very nice. But I doubt this is a highlight here. We must score now in today's game. That's a good ball from Desiree Doo. If that's half a yard shorter, Herman gets a touch and maybe gets a goal. Highlight again here. Phil Foden. Going on a run. Pinto. Rodrigo. Yeri Pino heads over. City have come out after halftime very, very, very well and very good. And starting to dominate now. Really should have scored in the first half. Ben Doak lets it run between his legs. So all he had to do was intercept it. Pinto hits. That's wide. We have been very poor since halftime came around. We're being absolutely mauled now. First half excellent. Second half poor. Look at this. Haaland heads. Puts it over the bar. What's gone on since halftime? What changed since halftime, boys? What changed? What changed? They didn't have a shot by halftime. No XG at all, and then bang. Going to bring Caputo off. Going to move the George Davies. I'm actually going to go box to box. We need someone to win that ball back, I think. I don't trust Junior at all in this game. I'm actually going to bring Dimitri Dedis out wide. That's a big call. Herman's had a stinker, Muhammad as well, man. I'm done with Josh Herman, man. You're a fraud. You're the biggest fraud on the name of this earth, man. You just don't score enough freaking goals. Miss so many chances. Make a few changes here. Ben Shongwi will come in as well. We need a goal. Can we find a chance? Will we create a chance? Doesn't look likely. This game is slipping away. Starting to dominate again here a little bit. Highlight. We just moved to very attacking. Desiree Doo. Dedes. Gets crunched. Doesn't play the ball. Why do we keep... Good save from Arthur. Yet again, though, just anyone. Just play a ball. Move the ball quickly. Cunnington's going to come off. Neshri Rakunda's going to go up to there. Poacher on the last man, maybe. Pressing forward, actually. Try to win the ball back. Is there going to be a highlight here in the last gasp of this game? There is. Ben Shogwe, Dedes, Desiree Do. Look for Consigli, didn't find him. Is it a Man City highlight, maybe? Parsons. Play your keep if you have to. That's it. Let's go. Come on. Good ball from Arthur. Koulibaly's gone back to centre back to try and link up play from deep. Desiree Do needs an option. Dedes, beat your man. You got fresh legs. Poor touch, man. 78 million. What are you doing? Wins it back, though. Consigli. Mohamed! Come on. This man's class. Josh Herman, you're gone. Mohamed, boom. Well done, Dedes. Made a mistake. Won the ball back. Consigli into Mohamed. Bang, 1-1. Come on. We've been the better side, but I will say Man City after half-time turned it on. Do we keep this system? I think we do. We actually move Neshri into pressing forward because he's got more legs here. Consigli has to stay out there, I think. I think he does. With Consigli being a little bit tired, though, I'm actually going to get him inverted as an inverted on support. Don't move too much. Don't overexert yourself. But there we go. Ball winning, I think, in here as well. Still use Desiree Do as an advanced playmaker and attack, I think. Walter's off for Destiny Udogie, I think, as well. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, boys. Stay 4-2-4. Let's go. We got pace on the peel, so let's stay on it. Am I staying on very attacking? Neshri gets injured. Oh, I'm down to 10. Man, this is so scripted. I don't have a change, do I? No. This is painful to watch. If we can see now with 10 men because of an injury, I'm going to be livid. Koulibaly heads away, but only as far as them. Ball in, Oscar, Djokanovic. Something like that. Need a highlight. What an FA Cup final. We've stood toe-to-toe. Full to us. Shongwi. Be a highlight. I'm praying for this to be a highlight here. It's not. Another highlight. Come on, boys. On very attacking we go again. Davies. Parsons. Koulibaly. Desiree Do. Davies. Out to Destiny Udogie. Numbers in the box. Whip it. Desiree just over the bar. That's okay. Come on. I believe. There's faith. Give me a goal. Encourage him. Come on, boys. Be a highlight. One highlight, Football Manager, is all we ask for. Give us a highlight. Okay. I don't care what highlight. Just give us a highlight. Come on the press we go. I know we got 10 men, but on the press we go in the 115th minute. I'm asking him to press like mad dogs. Come on. Pellegrino, that's it. Force him back. Force him long. We got 10 men. Force him long. This is good. Pinto. Wharton, they've just been typical Man City there. They've just picked me apart. Batistuta. Picked off Koulibaly. Here we go. This is where we should have numbers. Mohamed decided he didn't want to run to the ball. He's got fresh legs. No. Haaland, Draganovic, Oscar offside. No offside. Arthur, goal. Game over. Fucking hell. What are you doing here, Mohamed? Hero to 0. We win the ball back. We're on the break. Mohamed, it's the right pass. You just pick the ball up. One pass, you swing it out to Dedes and we're on. Look at this, and he stops. We will never win a trophy with this club, will we? We will never win a trophy with this football club, will we? Not a major trophy, huh? Oh, my word. Crazy FA Cup final, but yeah. There you go. Man City win the FA Cup final 3-1. Fuck. Nesri better broke a leg, man. If Nesri's come off with like a bruised ankle, I am selling him on the spot. The boys played well. They played their hearts out. He better be injured. Are you serious, man? Oh, I pulled my thigh in an FA Cup final in extra time. Get the fuck on the park, you fucking idiot. You're gone. Done. Bye. See you, Nest. Bye-bye. Bye. You want it in the Saudi leagues? Bye. 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 Are you serious, buddy? Are you serious? Bye. You prima donna piece of crap. We lost an FA Cup final because you pulled a fucking thigh. Injured after sprinting. Mate, you got fresh legs. How are you injured? It's not you like Consigli who played fucking 90 minutes, 120 minutes, man, and is like dead to the world at the end of a season. Are you for real? Pulled a thigh. I'm sorry, buddy. You pulled a thigh. Grow some fucking balls and harden up and drink a cup of cement. Fuck me. And on that bombshell, that's the end of the episode, huh? End of a season, and yet again, for the third year in a row, in the FA Cup, where we probably should have won the competition, we have not. We're going to look back at that first half and say we dominated, didn't happen. We're going to look back and say once we got into extra time, we had fresher legs, did not happen. We can look back and say that some guy with a pulled thigh decided he wanted to come off with no subs on the park. Are you serious, man? Mate, Didi Harman in an 05 Champions League final played with a broken fucking leg. And you'll come off with a pulled thigh. Honestly, if I'm real life manager right now, and Nesri turns around and goes, yeah, I came off because I had a pull thigh, you know how I would physically fucking abuse him? I'd be in that change room pummeling him and making sure he understood. I would make sure he understood. I would be bashing the living daylights out of him. Oh my God. With that being said, can I fine you? Can I fine you 2 weeks' wages? You don't deserve to get paid. Yeah, whatever. Catch you guys later. Bye.